This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's a common sense recap of the big stories. It's Katz and Cosby on 77 WABC.
Calling in today is Congressman Mike Lawler and from the Hudson Valley. And Congressman, give us your evaluation. What the heck is going on in Congress? Who has the majority? Is it and when will we know?
Well, thanks for having me on, John. I think Republicans are poised to keep the majority. We're waiting on results. Arizona, Alaska, and California. That will determine the outcome. But so far, so good. While it was disappointing that we lost 3 seats in New York on Election Day, we picked up 2 in Pennsylvania and 1 in Michigan, which offset those losses. And now we're holding the seats in California and Arizona, and potentially pick up in Alaska and Colorado. So, I think we are poised to keep the House. It's just a question of what the margin is. We could be anywhere from 218 to 223. So it's just it's going to take another few days to get the final numbers, but I feel very good about where we are.
Understood. And are you guys planning the agenda of all the investigations going on in the Congress? I mean, this was the big item, that the investigations go on or they stop.
I'm sure there'll be some investigations that likely continue to try and get as much information as possible, including, for instance, with respect to the disastrous withdrawal in Afghanistan. But I think, obviously, we're going to have a very busy agenda in this next Congress, and the administration is going to want to move quickly on a number of key issues, including the economy, the tax bill, energy policy, the border and immigration, as well as, obviously, foreign policy. So there's going to be a lot that we need to get to work quickly on, and I suspect a lot of the focus is going to be centered around that.
The one I was really concerned about is the foreign money that was coming in from different countries and being fed through our systems. And that's the investigation I'm really concerned about. And the other concern I have is what else? I mean, the American people want one vote for each citizen. I mean, when California says we want you to go and vote and we don't want to check any ID, it's against the law for us to check your ID. I mean, how silly can that be?
Well, I think you're definitely going to see a lot of movement on key legislation like the SAVE Act requiring proof of citizenship. You may see legislation with respect to voter ID for federal elections. Obviously, the investigations into foreign dollars will most assuredly continue. We've seen how foreign dollars have come into our education system. We've seen how land is being purchased by sensitive military bases and locations by China. So I think there's definitely going to be a heavy, look at the foreign dollars that are flowing into the United States.
What else worries you, Congressman?
Look, we saw on election night, the American people were very clear by voting for Donald Trump overwhelmingly in both the popular vote and the Electoral College, and by keeping a House majority and flipping the Senate, that they want to see us take action on these critical issues, including the economy, taxes, energy policy, and the border. I think we need to move expeditiously on all of these issues and work to address them legislatively. Obviously, we've, in this Congress, done a lot of work passing bills through the House that Chuck Schumer sat on in the Senate. So, there's a good framework to work with, and obviously I'm sure President Trump will weigh in with what he would like to see, and we will work through that. But I think the objective here is to address the domestic issues that we're dealing with and reestablish America's role in the world. This administration, the Biden-Harris administration, has been such a disaster on foreign policy, creating one crisis after the next. We have to address these challenges and bring about a new era of peace and prosperity around the globe, because this cannot continue down the road that we've seen under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
Well, Congressman, we look forward to continuing to have a discussion, and we look forward to you guys officially taking the majority. And please keep us informed. You have my text. Please text us as soon as you know.
Absolutely. Thanks, John. Appreciate you having me on.
Thank you, Congressman Mike Lawler. And you are the congressman that in my Chappaqua house.
You got it. Happy to represent you.
Keep us safe.
Will do.